This is Jeff Gallion with MMA-KO.org, and I am standing next to the Fallen Angel, Team Stockton. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. Nothing much, man. I just fought at the Palace, as you know, Gabe Rudiger came up short. You know what I mean? It's all bad. It's all bad, but it's all good. You know what I mean? The real circumstances of that fight, you know, a lot of shit was going on. I told them, I don't have the money to fight right now because, you know, I'm a single dad. Yeah. I was like, I ain't got the money for the training camp. It's kind of a take it or leave it thing. So I always do them favors, and they never end up costing me. This time it ended up costing me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I didn't really. The training wasn't what I usually do. I go to tour edges, as you know, and then I go train with my boy Jay Shields with Riot, do some things in Oakland. This time I didn't have the money to bounce back and forth, so it's kind of me and, you know, Phil, Manny showing me moves, and the only training partner I really had was Terminator. And, you know, as you know, Gabe went to like 9 of the best gyms you could go to, and I still putting the hands on him, then end up getting hit behind the ear. You know what I mean?
Now, what was the break? Now, what happened was that there was something happened where you got hit, and then
the fight might actually get turned to a no contest because you know, I was winning round 1 and winning round 2. Yeah, you did. Nothing he did was hurting, but you know, like, it was weird because the old me, when my training is correct, I would have probably knocked him out first round. Yeah. That's not being cocky. That's being honest, because I was he was directly in front of me, and if you look at all my fights, if people are directly in front of me, since I started, I've knocked them out. But I was seeing things late. You know, it's like my boy told me a knife will always be a knife, but if you don't use it, it ain't sharp, you know? And I wasn't doing mitts or nothing, and I'm a striker, you know what I mean? Because I had a split with my striking coach. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I was kind of forced into that fight in a way, you know what I mean? But I went in there, did my best, ended up getting hit behind the ear, you know? I always heard about it. They be like, it don't hurt, but it take your equilibrium off, and, you know, anatomically, there's nothing you can do about it, because everything else, as you've seen, nothing was hurting me. I was feeling cool, you know? But, you know, after that fight, I had a talk with Phil, you know what I mean? And I had a talk with some of my friends and stuff. Figure, I'm like, I can't do those fights that I can't train for and stuff no more, because nobody knows the backstory, and in this game, there's not too many loyal fans. Nobody care about the backstory. They just care about if you won or lost. But so right now, I'm getting my training together, you know, doing that stuff. I'm actually trying to get like a new manager and stuff, start working out the sponsorships more, make sure I got the money to do that.
And that helps always, just for all the sponsorships, getting that going. And if you guys want to sponsor this guy, you're seeing him right now, how do they get a hold of you?
You can hit me up, French Chocolate 2003, because you know I'm Creole from New Orleans originally, in Oakland now, 510. You know it's French, and then chocolate like CHOCLIT 2003 at yahoo.com, or therealfallenangel.com, my website. Got my Facebook, MySpace on there, and my t-shirts. Buy one, you know what I mean? And but yeah, the fight might be overturned because I don't know if you watched that round when they restarted the fight and never restarted the clock, which is like against the rules. And they said that the fight ended at 4:49, but my corner man and my manager said that they actually asked the athletic commission person when he jumped on my back, like, how much time is left? And they said like this. So we got the DVD right away. We had like 5 people time it, and it was 3 seconds left. And we figured, they basically figured out they fucked up. So they tried to make an excuse for why they never hit the clap or anything. So I sent it to my boy Ray Valab at the athletic commission, so it might get overturned.
And that's something. And could you possibly see yourself getting back in there with Gabe and getting that
me.
Or just you guys going at it again?
If he fights me again, he probably will, because you know he's like, oh, you know. And then I watched that DVD, man. I saw it like 500 times, and he hit me with his eyes closed. Like, I can't get over it. If it would have hit me anywhere else, like, I've never been hurt in a fight, in training, in street fights, in kickboxing, anything, you know. And then out of everywhere behind the ear, like, with his eyes closed. I always pause it on that part. Just like, oh my God. I know he's gonna tell that story to his grandkids forever, man.
Now,
you know?
Now, Tachi Palace, that was one of your fights.
Yeah.
Where's your contract there? How many fights do you have left, or is it kind of a one fight at a time?
No, I have 3 there. You know, I was actually, like I said, upset about that fight for numerous reasons. I was forced into it, couldn't train for it. The money was like nothing like I normally get. Then I'm seeing other people telling me like, I got this and this. And I'm like, dude, I fought like one of the toughest people on there, me and Isaac, and I got paid less than these guys. But you know, Jeremy actually trying to fix that for my next fight, so I don't want to down talk him, but at the same time, you know, everything has its ups and its downs, you know what I mean? So I have problems with them. There's some things they do well, so I ain't gonna bash them, you know, but I have a contract with Art of War China on HDNet too.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm probably, right now they're doing like the Ultimate Fighter show for the Chinese only, and after that they're gonna start putting on the shows for the year, so I'm gonna be on the first one right there.
Congratulations to that, man. That's gotta be something exciting to deal with. Now, in your contract, you can fight other places though, so it's not like you're not bound to one organization. I mean, you have the ability to go to other.
The Palace one, I can do whatever. If it's within 50 miles of them, I have to get permission.
Okay.
But Jeremy usually lets the fighters do it. You know, we got to make money. The China one, I can only fight there internationally. So it's exclusive internationally, non-exclusive, you know, for anything. It's for U.S. stuff, so.
Okay.
So they don't want you going to Japan. You know, China.
That's something else, right?
Yeah, you know how those two get along.
Now, so what's really next for you? What's the ultimate goal? You're really upset about that fight. Is it really getting in there, Gabe, and kind of getting that rematch, which you truly want?
You know, it's like, I let myself down, basically. I know me. You know what I mean? And it was like, he didn't hit hard. He was tired, as you saw, and I don't get tired. That's just something, you know, it's just like, I'm like, fuck, like out of everything that could happen. And people were, you know how people try to, I guess you could call them yes men or whatever, you know? They're like, oh, he got lucky. And if I looked at it that way, I wouldn't look at all the things that were wrong, you know? Because it's like, the hit wasn't lucky where he hit me at, with his odds, it was, but the way I look at it, if I would have been training the way I normally do, I would have got him out of there in the first round, and it would have never dragged on that long for it to happen. So I'm like, what do I have to do to get back to where I was, you know?
To your top point.
Yeah, and then get better than that. So, you know, Terminator just moved in with me recently, so now I have a permanent training partner. We made a four-part plan. One, I'm gonna start getting my walk-around weight lower because I walk around real big. So if opportunity comes, I won't miss it. And then two, we're looking for a manager, you know, so we can start. Because me and him have enough fights. I have 19 now. He has 14. We need to, you know, take it up. And then three, we want to get like home-based everything together, the training here, and then we're going to look for an additional gym somewhere to leave for 6 weeks when that fight's coming up. So
something kind of escape.
And somewhere where we get beat up and just take it to a whole level. And actually, I have a place that we have in mind. I'm not going to say it right now because you know all the haters going. I tell you after this, but when we get in there, I've been talking to the guy for a year now. Everybody going to be on my nuts after this, and you going to know. But when I tell everybody else, but it's a gym that has like a lot of top 10 fighters there. I just put it that way. So,
well, is there anything you want to say, Fallen Angel, to the people that support you and are always there for you, always in your corner? Is there anything you want to shout out to them people?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to you, man. You know, because for real, because it ain't too many real people in MMA. And, you know, a lot of people don't know. I pretty much trained myself outside of Phil Torres, you know, and I'm helping me, but you know, he's more of a coach than a trainer because trainers put in full time, but he does what he can. So I appreciate that. Besides that, I pretty much train myself, and I'm blessed to even have made it this far, you know, as far as that goes. And then I have people like you support me and Mott's, you know what I mean? And my friend Jen, you know, she works a full-time job, but she helps me with finding fights and managing, and Tree, you know, she cooks all the food and everything like that. My website designer, I know her, she do it for free, you know, like, and people like that. My mom, you know, my little son, he's my motivation, you know, and the real fans, you know, thank you guys, you know, I'm gonna get there one day. All the sponsors that be hating, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard in this sport, man. Like, a lot of people don't know the big gyms. They're like, I want to go to AK, I want to go to ATT, I want to go here. They don't know. If you're on the Star, you go there, and they don't help you. They just use you as a body. You know, these sponsors want to sponsor the Rashads and stuff. They don't want to help no new people, you know. So the real people out there, my sponsors who do help me, thanks. People that support me like you, thanks. I don't want to run my mouth. And I'm mellow today. Next time because I want to jump around here. Next time you'll get.
Do that and teach doctors.
But, you know, thanks to all you guys, you know, RealFallenAngel.com, East Oakland, New Orleans, North Carolina. Thank you guys too. And,
Fallen Angel, always making it happen. Stay tuned to this guy. Team Stockton, Phil Torres, it's going to happen.